Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Steam Prison, and we are still in Ulrich's route, and we're just continuing where we left off, so. Anyway, it was past noon. Hearing a set of footsteps rarely present at the bank, I turned around. Hey there. Ulrich. Crede's in an executive meeting. He told me that the meeting would last several hours. If you need to talk to him, it's probably better to come back later. Dummy. I know he's in a meeting. Here for you. For me? Yeah. He walked past me with little movements, like a cat, and sat down in Crede's chair. Then he lowered his voice so it would blend in with the music. I wanted to thank you for keeping my secret from Elt. No need to thank me. Glad I could be useful. Glad I managed to lie. It's probably like, no need to thank me or glad I could be useful. No, glad I managed to lie. Just really thought that that would be kind of rough. Glad I managed to lie to him. Like, that just sounded so sarcastic. I'm glad I managed to lie. You know how bad I am at that. Yeah, and it was a lie I could go along with. But he's really good at sniffing out lies. Shocked it worked. I don't know. For a moment, I thought he didn't believe it. But when I mentioned your name, he was happy and grateful. He thanked me. Thanked you? For having a meal with me? Huh. Does he think he's my guardian? I suppose he really treasures you. Now you're also being awkward. Give me a break. You know, I thought you'd betray me. Figured you'd tell out everything. Really surprised this morning, because you didn't. I told you, I'm going to trust you. You told me not to tell him for his own sake. I trusted that and didn't. Trust, huh? Are you like a female version of Elt? I hate that. I hate people. People's feelings are like the weather to me. Sometimes the sun is shining and sometimes it rains. It's the same with friends and stuff. You think you're close to someone, but then they just disappear or betray you because of whatever. So I'm not going to trust people. All I can trust is my own info and the knowledge I have. I know those to be true, at least. Feelings don't change those. But, I hate it, and I'm not good at it. But if you want to go to that far in trusting me, then I could trust you a little, too. Ulrich. Just a little. A tiny amount. Don't get this all wrong. Right. It still makes me happy. Thank you, Ulrich. I just told you it's just a tiny amount of trust. Nothing to get so happy about. A tiny amount. You do like Crede a lot, though. At least compared to how much you like me. I don't like him. Is just special. Spending time with him out of the... I'm spending time with him out of the goodness of my heart. Special? I can't tell you what I mean so easily. I keep my secrets. We're not close enough for stories like that yet. I thought I heard someone up here. It was you, Ulrich. Crede, what about the meeting? It was stupidly it was very enlightening and constructive. That slip-up was intentional, wasn't it? Hey! Don't sit on the chair I'm sitting on, stupid idiot! I hope you'll vacate my chair, then. Oh, I know. You two could go out and take a walk together. Go out? What about your protection? I'll call someone else to guard me here on the way home. I hope you two have fun together. But go on, go. And Ulrich, here's your allowance. What are you plotting? Nothing. I'm not trying to encourage you to make friends at all. What are you implying? Well, there we have it, I guess. Bring her back before midnight, alright? See you later. I fucking love Crede so much. I love how he's being such a wingman in this. Like, I'm so proud of him. Because, like, he loved us so hard, and he's kind of like, I'll be with you if Ulrich isn't. And he's totally just like, look, I'm going to just try this. I'm not going to try to sabotage it. I'm going to try to push you guys together. If it doesn't work, I'm here, girl. I got your back, boo. But I would just love for you two to be happy together. It's like, he's so good. Who else would do that? He would literally try to sabotage you. Like, Finn, I love you. No one else can have you. I'm going to sabotage you. Maybe not in this round. I don't know. We haven't seen... No, we would see him later, maybe. I don't know. Man, what's Elt thinking? What are we supposed to do now? You're the spy. You know this town better than I do. Bird, what the fuck? I don't know. He's like screaming to the birds. I'll tell you, he's crazy. Yes, spy, not tour guide. I know back alleys, not famous restaurants. I don't know where I should be taking a woman. Stop grumbling. Didn't we go through the town once before? Oh, that. I was just showing you the town. This is different. This is like, we're supposed to have fun. Are we? I don't know what Crede is thinking. I don't understand him either. He's so weird. Oh, right. What do you do in the Heights? I'm surprised you're interested in the Heights. Shut up! I hate the Heights! I'm just making an exception! Who cares about me right now? The way you act aside, you're 18. I'm sure you at least walked around with a man before. What did you do during those times? Huh. I guess Finn counts. I went on patrol. What? Patrol. Police patrol. My partner when I was an officer was a man. We patrolled the town together. Oh, okay. Right. Thanks for info I wasn't at all interested in. I meant more like dates. Dates? I haven't gone on any dates. No, wait. Are you serious? You're not kidding. Why is it so startling to you? I didn't marry. Men and women only go on dates once they're married. Huh. I see. Once they're married. Guess that makes sense. If you're not allowed to be in a relationship with someone other than the person they assign to you, you can't go on dates. I assume from the way you talk about it that you can go on dates before you're married in the depths. So what kind of dates do you usually go on? What? Usually? You didn't go on any dates? Of course I did! Don't be ridiculous! I've gone on tons of dates! I see. That's reassuring. Reassuring? Yes, you're a man and I'm a woman, so, It's a little awkward for me to say this, but this is probably a date, right? I don't know how dates work. I'd like to leave today's arrangements to you. Is that alright? Oh, sure. Yeah, I'm gonna show you what a really good date looks like. Fucking love how they're forced into this and Ulrich just doesn't want to be like, I don't want to fucking date you, or I don't know what dates, so he's like, totally gonna show you an awesome date. Fuck, I'm so fucked. I fucking love it so hard. God, this game is great. I mean, it's dark. There's some, like, depressing undertones and shit. But, like, for the most part, it's pretty fucking good. Great. So dependable. What the hell is going on? Elle, you're gonna pay for this. Right. Let's go to a clothing store first. Clothing? Do you like clothes? Not really, but girls like that kind of thing, right? Clothes? What about that store there? That one over... Oh, I remember that one. I went there with Crede. Really? You went on a date with him? And no, not like that. I was on duty. He wanted to buy a present for a lady. Alright. What about that store over there for accessories? We went there too. He bought me a hair clip. Right. Man, did Elle really piss on all these places already? Ulrich, what are you so particular about going somewhere Crede hasn't with me? Or why? Sorry, why? Whoops. Because I want you to see something new. That's so bad. I'm me and Elle's Elle. It's better to leave him out of it completely, that's all. I see. Hold on, we have to save here. This is where our save 3 comes in. So we were on... Okay, save, sorry. Okay. Boop. Okay, so... Don't force yourself. It's funny. We can go somewhere that you like. You don't have to find a cute girly shop for me. I don't particularly like those. Being in there wouldn't be a lot of fun for me. I see. What do we do? What do I have to do to make you happy? Let's see. You could show me someplace you like. One I like? Yeah, you know a fair bit about me, but I don't know anything about you. That's not fair. I know that there's probably a lot you can't tell me due to your work, but you can show me what sort of places you like, right? Places I like. Alright, I'll show you what you want to know. Really? Of course, idiot. I wouldn't have said it otherwise. Oh, I would have just said no otherwise. Let's go. He walked a few steps and then stopped. A manhole? Are we going in there? Of course. The tunnels are the basics of spy work. Let's go. Let's go into the sewers. Not the best date. It's taking me to the secret library. Welcome. With his Rubik's Cube. This is the place we were the other day. Yeah? This place is my crown jewel, so to speak. Not even Elt knows about it. I'm surprised there's a place he doesn't know about. Just because we spent a lot of time together doesn't mean we know everything the other's doing. I guess you were here before, so it's not completely new to you. But this is a place I like. I see. There's just a whole bunch of books here. It's probably not your kind of thing. No, I like books. My late grandfather had an archive like this as well. It wasn't as huge as this one, and there weren't as many books, but it seemed like a secret room to me. I liked it. This is pretty incredible, though. I've never seen so many books in one place. Not even at a library. Library? Oh, you don't have those in the depths, I guess. It's a public institution. Do you know what that means? The government owns all the books and lends them out to you for free. Wow, that's pretty cool. You can get any you like? Yeah, maybe not the really important ones, though. That sounds pretty nice. More interested in the Heights now? What? Not really. I wouldn't want to go there just for a pile of books, but I like that library system. If it's free, even poor people can borrow books, right? That's pretty revolutionary. I should suggest it to Elt one day. May I touch the books on the shelves? Sure, but I don't think you can read them. What do you mean? You'll see. Just look at a bunch. This made me curious. I took the first book I saw. Oh, well. I can understand some words here and there, but not an entire sentence. And the letters have weird shapes. Are these letters from the depths? Half right, half wrong. And they're from the depths, but they're from before the flood came. The books are centuries old, and they didn't have the same letters we use now back then. I can read them, though. Really? What's this book about? The cover says mechanical engineering, towards a bright future of gears and cogs. Really? Why do you think I'm lying? Do you think I'm stupid? That hurts. No, that's not what I meant. I just didn't expect a random book I picked to be a technical book. Sorry. Right. Well, just so you know, most of the books here are technical books, and there aren't any normal books. Oh, but actually... Ulrich began to rummage through a mountain of books. Here, you should be able to understand this one. This is... a romance novel. Romance? Whoa. I was so startled I dropped the book. The hell are you doing? Sorry. I didn't know romance novels existed. What do you mean? Oh, they're probably against the law in the Heights. Why, do you have a romance novel? Do you like them? Of course not. He's like, of course not. I love them. I just wanted to rip your bodice, that's all. Ulrich is like, I mean, just because I secretly fantasize about wearing a corset and having Crede rip it off. I mean, Jesus. I mean, what? No? Look, I sort of secretly gay ship them a little bit. And I actually just really like the idea that Ulrich reads romance novels and secretly loves them, but... Of course not. It's in a pile I bought from a secondhand bookstore. Kept it even though I knew I wouldn't read it. Good thing I did. I won't read it, but supposedly it's a masterpiece or something. Maybe you'll like it. Here. Cipher. Oh, no, it lets you convert letters from the Heights and from the depths. You won't understand words they made up later on in the depths, but for the most part you should get by with just replacing the letters in your head. And if not, just give up. Ulrich, I'm just kidding. You can ask me. I might help you if I feel like it. This list is handwritten. Yeah, I made it. You did? Yeah, not for you, of course. I used it back when I was learning to switch between alphabets. I see. You have cute handwriting. Cute? The hell is that supposed to mean? Is that supposed to make me happy? It'll be cool if you want to make me happy. I'm just talking about the handwriting, though. Oh, right. Forget about that. I don't want you coming with a ton of questions, so let's read the beginning together. Come here. Ulrich Ulrich sat down in front of the bookshelf and gestured for me to come over. This is so fucking cute. We're gonna read together. But it's like a trashy romance novel, so it's fucking hilarious, but I imagine it's 50 Shades of Grey. And in the time after the flood, it was a masterpiece. No, God, no. But like, dumber shits happened in this. I sat down next to him. He told me to open the book and leaned over. Right. Generally, it said this one is only used... Wait. Generally, it said this one is only used in uppercase in the heights and only lowercase in the depths. It's easier that way. And this one here... I'm surprised he can be so serious and straightforward. Ulrich didn't resort to a single joke or cynical remark as he explained the book to me. Hey! Stop. No. He almost seemed like a different person. Hey, are you listening? Sorry, I wasn't. Look, I'm going to explain one more time, okay? And only once. Bird! No! You behave. Stop. We do not make that noise. God. Fucking wish you were half intelligent so you would learn that. Stop being this way. Normally you're so cute. Why do you scream like that when I'm recording? Just to make me yell at you so everyone thinks I'm an asshole and I hate you. What? Why can't you just be cute? Why you gotta make that ugly ass noise? I don't like it. You're so much cuter than that. Yeah, like that. Be cute. If you want attention, come over here. Come down here. I'm not going over there. I can't. Computer doesn't go over there. Being a jerk. And the birds outside don't want to play with you if you're going to scream at them like that. Buttface. Just hate that fucking noise. It's like a baby crying. Just smother him with a pillow. I would never actually do that. But I will yell at him. I hate that fucking noise. Yeah, you can play nice, jerk. You ruined the whole thing. You threw off my groove. You threw off my groove! Mean. That's how it works, more or less. If you understand half of what I just said, you can read that book. Good luck. Okay, thank you for the explanation. Ulrich mumbled a "you're welcome" and took a few steps away from me. Then he took a book from a faraway shelf and began to read there. We're just gonna sit together and read. It's fucking adorable. I love this. I'll read a little too. I was gonna read my first romance novel. I was looking forward to it. I can't wait till they get to the sex part in this romance novel. And she's like, what? What's this word here? And he's like, girl, I'm not. Oh my God. It's like 2 hours later. Hey. Whoa. Ulrich? Why'd that freak you out so much? I was just calling you. Sorry, I was absorbed in the book. What is it? Is something wrong? I have bad news. Bad news? Yeah, it's evening. Really? I didn't realize. There's a clock over there. It's 6 already. I'm hungry and I want to leave, alright? Oh, okay. The romance novel is readable. I'm not sure what's going to happen. I like it. Well, that's nice. Got something to do tonight? If not, we could, eat out. Sounds nice. Let's do that. Okay, cool. Let's go. He just has so cute. He's like, you got something to do? Because, I mean, like, we could go get something to eat or, like, whatever. I mean, if you're not busy. I mean, if you're busy, like, whatever. Welcome! Oh, you work for the master, right? Take a seat. The master? That's what they call Elt. People here are really weird. I don't get it. I wanted to take you to shop where they don't... Oh, where you don't go with Elt. But in the end, there aren't any. I'm worried about it for nothing. Really? There aren't any? I don't think so. The Valentines breathed down all our necks. I see. I think it turned out for the best, though. I wouldn't have gotten the chance to see the archive otherwise. The book you gave me is interesting, too. Interesting. Hey, are romance novels fun? Yeah, of course. Oh, the people around me were looking at me. I've been too loud. Ulrich mumbled a dummy and smiled. It's a dummy. Oh, he thinks we're adorably cute. I love it. I cleared my throat and leaned over to speak quietly. I've never read a book like that before. I can't wait to find out what's going to happen. Uh-huh. I guess if you're not allowed to love whoever you want up there, you don't have romance novels either. I understand that on a rational level, but there's just so much of it down here. Can't imagine what it'd be like without romance stuff everywhere. What books did you read? Guidebooks and heroic tales? And things about soldiers and knights, dragons and Pegasuses? Pegasuses? Are they Pegasi? Is it Pegasus? Pegasuses? Is that the plural? I don't know. The stories about people fighting for the survival of their country? Oh, yeah, I can totally see you liking those. I do, but the romance novel is great too. I don't really understand why the people in it have all these complicated feelings, but I like their banter, which is literally... I like how they banter back and forth. They kind of hate each other, but then they fall in love. Oh, that's exactly what's happening right here. I love that. I like the parallel. Because what she's reading... Because typical romance novels is always like, oh, he's like, whatever. And she's like, and they like hate each other and then they fuck. Like, that's basically what is happening with Ulrich. Ulrich is literally... This is 100% typical romance novels. It's great. I just like the parallel. Anyway. And it seems to me like the point of a romance novel are those complicated feelings. But to each their own. Are books like that popular here? Yeah, I don't read them, but lots of women apparently do. Yeah. We want that handsome rogue who just magically falls in love with us and is a little bit of a slut. Like, Crede. Just can't get by in life without me. It would change everything about him for me. Oh, and he's loaded and hot. Did I mention that? All that. Well, we're derpy potatoes. They're never derpy potatoes, but, like, we just want to pretend. That's why we play these games, too, right? It's funny, because I absolutely hate rom-coms. I cannot stand fucking romantic comedy movies. I hate anytime it's, like, Christmas and I'm at my sister's house. Like, we can watch, like, all the Lifetime... Oh, great! Let me guess, she's a big city whatever who's going back to her parents' tree farm to help them during the Christmas rush, and she's gonna run into her ex-boyfriend, and then they're gonna, I hate you, but then they're totally gonna fall in love and save the Christmas tree farm, and she's gonna give up her fucking, like, rich-ass life in the city to live on a fucking Christmas tree farm for fucking forever, and, like, whatever. Substitute Christmas tree farm for, like, you know, Easter egg farm, or, like, whatever the fuck, depending on the season, or, like, you know, whatever. I mean, it's basically the same fucking goddamn movie over and over. And it's like... And my sister just laughs because I make fun of them so hard because I fucking hate them. It's like, it's the magic of Christmas! Christmas! Oh, Christmas saved the tree farm! They were going out of business! Oh my god, oh my god! Oh my god. Fuck my land. There's always some, like, evil... It's like... It's basically the same formula for every fucking movie in existence, but it's just worse because it's, like... haphazard, and it's like, didn't we just watch this movie? Yeah, no, but except for this time, it's a reindeer farm instead of a Christmas tree farm. Oh. Okay. But it's the exact same fucking people in it. Yeah. Same actors. And it's always the middle of winter in the mountains, but there's never fucking snow, and she's wearing, like, just a long sleeve shirt and maybe a scarf. Bitch is not fucking numb and doesn't have snot pouring out of her nose, like, in icicles, because it should be, like, oh, it's cold out here. What is it, 60? Because I'm sitting in my house and I'm colder than what you are outside in the middle of fucking winter on a goddamn mountain. I'm just saying, it's bullshit. Because you know they film them in fucking summer. Like, God, I hate them. I just hate them. I hate all the typical rom-coms. I'm not into romance movies. And, like, I don't mind a little romance in a novel if I'm reading it, if it, like, fits in. But if it's, like... But it's the thing that will anger me the most. I'm reading a book and it's like, oh, this is a cute romance. Okay, that's fine. Or if it's like, this doesn't fit. Why is this here? These two No, it will make me angry. I have several books like that. I can literally tell you that is the one thing that pissed me off. Like, this book would be really good. And then it's like, oh, wait, these two really? This is so forced and bullshit. And it makes me hate the book. Because it doesn't work. Like, and here I am playing these games and I fucking love them. I don't know. Anyway. That's my rant. I see. Perhaps that's why I like it then. You got a lot of books inside that archive. Have you read them all? No way. That would be impossible. But I think I've gotten through more than half. I didn't have much else to do as a kid. I see. I didn't take you to have grown up in a bookish family. Huh? What did you take me for instead? A man who's rude, ill-tempered, and hard to understand. But I started seeing that more as a part of your age and being a real, flawed human. I felt even more uncomfortable around you at first. Now it almost feels like you're not yourself if you don't insult me. I'm glad I got to learn more about you today. I like that. I like how fucking honest. She's like, just a fucking asshole. And he's like, ugh, what? Like, I mean, that's what you are. It was very meaningful. Thank you. Cool. No sweat. If you liked it, that's great. Bird! Stop! Let me see. My first impression of you hasn't changed at all. You're not very feminine, bit of an idiot, and way too serious and focused on work. Absolutely fucking true, I'm not gonna knock him for that. Too straight shooting. Too bright and frustrating for someone living in the shadows like me. I'm still not really comfortable around you, but I can accept that people like you exist now. A little. I'm not tolerant enough to accept all that in my life, but I can tolerate it. I don't automatically reject it. I can't explain it. So, you know, this was also meaningful for me. Thanks. Ulrich's words of gratitude were so quiet, the bustle of the restaurant almost drowned them out. But I heard them, and they seeped into my heart. I think we're slowly warming up to each other. We don't have much before we get an ending, is all I'm saying. Like, I mean, many choices, but I wanted to have a good relationship with him. We worked for the same man. As we ate, I thought about how much that meant to me. Right, I'm gonna take my leave here. You're not coming in? Nah, I've got something to do after this. If I come in now, I won't leave for a while. Alright, but thank you for today. I really appreciate it. You're welcome. Oh, right, here. And this is the book you were reading. Just give it back one day. Thanks, are you sure? I can't take it. Thank you. I can't take it would be, yeah, definitely rejecting him. Oh, I wanted to read the rest, yes. Thank you, Ulrich. You're welcome. I'm not a fan of the contents, but it's out of print. Don't get it dirty or lose it or something. Oh, and also, it's good we're getting closer. I said it's good we're getting closer. We're gonna be allies for a long time. You don't mind me You don't mind me thinking of us with words like that? Closer and allies? It's dumb how you're always so grateful and pleased if I do stuff for you. Take it more for granted. Okay. Ulrich. Okay, that's all. Night. Yeah, Hey, wait! There's something else we need to change. What? Why? How are you going to refer to me? You? Oh, you? You don't think it's weird that you rarely use my name? Besides, I'm never certain if you refers to Crede or me, and neither is he. If we're allies, can you call me by my name? But by your name? Yeah, it's Spacey, by the way. I know that, dummy! But I'm not ready to do that yet. Don't rush me, okay? Bye. It's so funny, like, you can call my name. What? Again, because it's so, like, written with the like, I can't call you by your first name. That's weird. But if you think about taking it in the American context, you could just call me Spacey, you know? What? That's weird. No, it's not. Like, but this is more in the context of he's like us being like, you could just call me by my first name because we're going to... No, we're not ready for that. And don't you dare ask me to hold your hand. Hey, little hummingbird. Aww. Why is he trying to get in here for? He's not very smart, but he's super cute. Aww. Did you see the hummingbird? He's trying to get in the window. Sorry. Just all of a sudden I was like, what the fuck is out my window? Anyway. Stay here. Hey, let go of my clothes. I won't let go until you say my name. My name. Go on. What's wrong with you suddenly? Fine. I'll say it. Spacey. That's fine. I want you to keep using my name. Looking forward to it. Sure. Okay. See you around, Spacey. Yeah. Good night, Ulrich. I fucking love how she's like, say my name, bitch. And he's like, Spacey. And she's like, yeah, I fucking like it. This game just brings me joy. Even when it rips my heart out. A little, but still. He's entrusted me with something important. Or just me being pissed that she doesn't know what sex is. That annoys me. But, like, if that's my main gripe with this is, like, what the fuck? I know it was a choice in the character. I wish I could understand her being like, my God, we don't talk about the what? You do those what? Only married couples. But not knowing it at all is just like, oh, for fuck's sake. And I just feel like she should have known about it. But again, just been like, what? Only married people do that. And that's only for making babies. You don't do that for fun. And then Crede's like, I'm going to show you something. Like, just be so much better. Anyway. He's entrusted me with something important. Bird, what the fuck are you doing? Get out here! Fucking asshole's just in the bedroom again. I gotta keep shutting my door now. Like, the fucking ass just goes in there for no fucking reason. I don't understand. My bird is mentally challenged the last few days. I don't... Oh my God. Anyway, he's apparently... You think... He's going nuts in quarantine. This is his life. He's never been out of his cage more. You'd think he'd be excited, and now he's just like, I guess I'm just going wherever the fuck I want. You don't belong in there! Hey! Ow! Get out! Never mind. Whatever. He's just gonna stay in there for the next half hour, I guess. He's entrusted me with something important. Compared to the centuries-old volumes in the room, it wasn't necessarily all that remarkable a book. But it's out of print. I have to be careful with it. Oh my! I didn't know you were a reader. Whoa! The sudden voice startled me and I dropped the book. Oh no, the book! I reached out to pick it up, but someone else's hand was faster. I looked up. Crede. It's like she didn't like... It's like how they question mark like we're supposed to wonder. I'm gonna guess Vice didn't break into Crede's manor, so I've just made the assumption it was Crede. I mean, come on. Like... He welcomed me back, leafing through the book with an expression of curiosity as he did so. And the Night Princess. It's a classic romance novel. Classic? Yes, and this one was written a few decades ago. Oh, so that's why it's out of print. Crede, have you read this book? Oh, some of it. Enough to seem cultured. But this edition has certainly seen better days. And it's all in an old script. Incredible. Is that surprising? Yes. You can probably find it in bookstores using a modern transcription, and they're much more readable than this. Dragging down books in the original script nowadays is difficult. Well, where did you find it? I didn't find it. Ulrich lent it to me. Lost for words, Crede dropped the book. This poor fucking book! I managed to catch it before it hit the ground. He's like, what? I just love how, like, shock and people, like, holding a book and they're just shocked and they just... Their hands all of a sudden stop working and just ching, and they just drop everything they're holding in shock. Just never seen anyone, like if you came up behind them and screamed, I can understand them throwing something, but you're standing there, Ulrich lent it to me. What? And your hands just stop being able to clutch things. It's fucking weird. Goodness, Crede. I'm very sorry. I couldn't believe Ulrich would lend anyone books. He can't trust others. I've never known him to trust anybody. And he's lending you his property. Are you blackmailing him? Blackmailing? No, nothing of the sort. I think he lent it to me because I liked reading. Oh, because I liked reading it. I see. I admit I thought he was a harder man to get than that. Harder to get to lend something at any rate. Perhaps he likes you. That's nice. And, well, this makes me quite happy as well. What a nice development. I fucking love Crede. He's totally like, I am so happy you two love each other. But, like, if you break up, I'm just saying, I'm right here. Like, fucking love it. Crede's such a good baby. I love him so much. Development? Yes. You two seem a lot closer now than you used to be. Well, I suppose that's true. And that's going to come in useful. Don't bully Ulrich, please. Yes, my lady. He'll only be bullied in moderation. All right, shall we go to bed? I won't go to the bank tomorrow. You should have a rest as well. Well then, good night. He certainly works a lot less in this part. Like, in this path, you know what I mean? I understand. Good night, Crede. He's like, oh no, I meant together. No Crede. Bad Crede. Rolled up newspaper, smack him on the nose. He hasn't taught us how to kiss. I'm just disappointed. It would be really weird. It seems like I won't have guard duties tomorrow. I can stay up a little longer. I unbuckled my sword, changed into my sleepwear, and lay down on my bed. In the book, a princess took up arms for her ravaged country, supported by her faithful knight. The knight loves his princess, and she doesn't realize that. Oh my god, this is also the story of Finn. I don't understand what the knight is feeling either. I wonder why he fell in love with the princess. Again, this is the story of Finn. Like, I love their banter. That's you and Ulrich. And a knight falling in love with the princess. Finn, obsessed with you, and you don't understand it. Oh my god. I couldn't understand the subtleties of their romance, but I liked the book for its adventure and outpouring of human emotion. And so I kept reading, blissfully ignorant of the advancing clock. Oh, Ulrich. We only have one more choice before we get our ending, so, like, anyway. So tired. I was finally done with all my nighttime work and went to Crede's room to report. And when he's got the info, I'm going home to sleep. I want to sleep. When my hand touched the doorknob, I remembered my time with Spacey the day before. She's a little derpy. Like, what was going through my head yesterday, lending her a book and all that. I guess I wouldn't have read it anyway, but still. You don't realize that you love her. It's adorable. I remember the way she looked made me nervous. Couldn't think properly. Why the hell am I so nervous? Let's get this over with. El. Okay, good. He's on the sofa. El, I'm here to report on what you asked me to do. Oh, good morning. Did you like the Sanctuary District? It's been a long time. It really hasn't, and no, I didn't. Looks like the hounds know that Spacey's gone, and they don't seem to be looking for her. I see. That's good. Yeah, it is. Why do you agree? Why? What do you mean? Fewer the problems, the better. Huh. Okay. Why did you lend her a romance novel? What? How do you know about that? I saw her walking around with it. Well, I'm honestly jealous. You never lent me so much as a pen. Why did you do it? I did it on a whim. Uh-huh. And it's also on a whim that you got along so well yesterday, huh? What? Did she tell you everything that happened? Why can't she keep that to herself? I think that's part of what makes her attractive. I don't know what you mean. I'm done here. I'm going home. Go on, then. And thank you for your work. Rest well. The romance of living beings is 10 times more interesting than a novel. Not when you play games like this. This is like... I love this. The room is so bright. It's morning already. I was really yawning and I just figured I'd roll with it. I stayed up too late. At least I won't have to work today. I turned around in bed, comfortable in the knowledge that I didn't have to wake up. I can hear talking. It's Crede and I don't know who else. Unless Crede was talking loudly to himself, someone else had to be there. I wonder what's going on. I should check. I changed into my uniform and left the room. Oh, good morning. You just missed him. I looked around. Crede was sprawled on the sofa. Nobody else was in the room. Crede... I looked at him quizzically. Who else had been here? He looked at me back. He looked at me back with the same expression. He looked back at me with the same expression. Ulrich was here until just now. He went home to sleep. Ulrich... They may have talked. Did he come here to eat breakfast? And no, he reported on something he did for me. So early? How does he have so much energy after being with me yesterday? What do you think about Ulrich? May I be frank? Of course. You may be as frank as you like with me. That reminds me, Ulrich said something similar yesterday. I nodded. It seemed like Ulrich was a popular subject of conversation at the moment. Ulrich has a bad personality and attitude, and he's uncouth. I find it hard to understand him. I've rarely met someone so disagreeable. Oh my, really? Yes, that isn't the whole story. He has a bad attitude towards others, but he considers them more than he lets on. He also does good work. I respect him as a coworker. As a coworker, huh? I can't say that surprises me coming from you, but allow me another question. Think about the novel you're reading right now. Aren't you a little like the protagonist, with your heart captured by him? Like the protagonist? I struggle to understand the concept of love as the novel presents it. I can understand their emotions when they meet powerful enemies or accomplish their goals, and also that they can share that with someone of the opposite sex. However, I can't understand how their feelings for each other differ from those towards other people. I can't see many parallels between myself and the novel's protagonist. The novel's plot amuses me, but as a romance, it confounds me more than anything. I see. I expect this too is because love was not allowed where you grew up. I do pity the people in the Heights somewhat. Pity. Crede, are you hoping to see romance between me and Ulrich? I wouldn't go that far, but I think you'd make a good couple. I like both of you, so it'd make me happy to see you together. Crede just being the man. I'm sorry, every time he does shit like this, it just breaks my heart, because I love him so much. My bird is still missing, by the way, in case you were wondering. I see. You're awfully calm about this. Perhaps I should teach you the basics, then. Teach me the basics? Are you going to teach me how to kiss Crede? Because I find that inappropriate, but I'll do it. Yes. I should beguile you until you're calm no more. And I could also wind up Ulrich in the process. Crede... Just kidding. I'd never hear from Ulrich again, and if that happened, I'd cry like a little baby. Crede smiled and stood up. Before he left the room, he put his hand on my shoulder encouragingly. What a strange man. Not that I didn't know that. But I think he's secretly like, I could rile you up and flirt with you a lot in front of Ulrich. And she's like, Crede. And he's like, I'm kidding. He's like, but I'd do it if you wanted me to. I love that he's still a little bit of a whore. Love. Me and Ulrich. A couple. Me and Ulrich. Ulrich. I wondered. Merely repeating his name to myself was enough to fluster me. Is this what it means to be in love? My cheeks were getting hot and I felt restless. I like him, but I don't like everything about him. He had plenty of faults. So many I sincerely hoped at least some would disappear. But I don't dislike being with him. Even now, I want to be with him. I realized that I'd used the same words as the protagonist in my novel. I'm not riding a horse, and I don't have to fight dragons. She lives in a very different world. But if I continued reading, perhaps I'd understand love. Perhaps I'd come to see Ulrich as a man. It sounds like that would make things more complicated, but I wonder what it's like. I want to eat breakfast. I went to eat breakfast, resolved to continue reading during the day. So cute. I finished breakfast and returned to my room to read. The book was thick, written in a small font with narrow line spacing. Since I was only comfortable with the letters I had learned in the Heights, my reading speed was rather slow. Still, the book fascinated me. Now I'm done with the second chapter. The princess still didn't understand how her knight felt about her. Now a male magician had started to work together with them. I was curious how he would interfere with their relationship. It's because there's always a triangle, right? In a typical romance novel. There's always, like, your true love, i.e. your knight, and then the magician who comes in and flirts with you, and she's like, oh, I'm kind of interested in him, but no, at the last like, look. And it's, in a way, it's kind of like this, because Finn, like, Ulrich is the fucking magician, though. Like, Finn is the fucking... in this scenario, like, I'd do anything for her, but we're not gonna be with you, Finn, because it's not your route. Get the fuck out of here. Stabby McAsshole. Still curious about his route, but anyway. I was curious how he would interfere with their relationship. I read too much, I think. My eyes are weary. I should rest. I stretched myself and looked out the window. The princess left her castle and began to travel the world after her country was destroyed. I can understand that feeling because of my own exile. Love, on the other hand... I sighed, frustrated by the mysteries of the human heart. Who's that in the garden? Ulrich! Whoa, Spacey, what are you doing here? Nothing in particular. I just saw you from the window, so I came down. Window? The one in your room? Ulrich looked at the building, then back at me. You came all the way here for no other reason than to talk to me? Are you bored? No, but I do have the day off. Well, take it easy. I will. I can feel a pressure on my chest like they do in the novel. Love was difficult for me. I wanted to thank you again for lending me the book. I love it. I've never read anything as good. Are you serious? The books you've read until now must have been horrible. Huh. Was that really necessary? Oh, well, will you let me thank you? Thank me? It's fine, honestly. No, I want to do something to thank you properly. That said, it has to be something within my power. Is there anything you want me to do? If I can do it, I will. The look on his face is like, I can think of a lot of things, but I don't think you understand what any of them mean. Starts throwing out shit from Urban Dictionary, and she's like, I don't know what that is. What's that? He's like, oh, for fuck's sake. Because like Urban Dictionary is all the slang terms for everything, and you're like, what? I'm not hip enough to know this shit. So like we'd all feel like her in this moment. Anyway. Something you could do for me, huh? Let me think. Ulrich crossed his arms and nodded. Oh, he's not crossing his arms. He's totally shocked because he is thinking some inappropriate shit. Yeah, there is. I got something I want you to do, Spacey. Are you really sure about that? What? You want something else? Chickening out? No, that's not how I meant that. It's just that I have no experience with that. It sounds like he's literally asking for a fucking blowjob or some shit right now. He's like, all right. And she's like, I don't know what that is. Oh, hey, are you back? Did you find your way back out here? What you doing? Did you get lost? Why you fucking go in the bedroom? Nobody's in there. Go close the fucking doors. You can't get in there, jerk. You're so fucking weird. Anyway. Oh my god. This is so bizarre. I wonder what he's talking about. It's probably something simple. And we're going to be like, oh, it's hopscotch. Jesus. Anyway, there's a first time for everything. If you're not going to do it now, then when? No, you're going to do it. A sword fight. That's so fucking cute. Come at me. Fight me. Ulrich had asked me to teach him how to use a sword. This is so fucking cute. Told you it was going to be something innocuous. Okay, sword fighting. But, like, it's still, like, so funny. He's like, I know. She's like, I don't know how to do that. And he's like, come on, do it. And she's like, all right, teaching him how to use a sword. And you're like, come on, we were all thinking dirty shit. That's what they meant for us to think. But you knew deep down, you're like, Ulrich wouldn't do that. Crede, absolutely. Ulrich, probably not. Even though he's thinking it in his mind. I can think of a lot of things, but fuck, I can't say that. Crede would have said it all. Didn't you say something along the lines of swords being outdated? Maybe I did, and I still think it. But that doesn't mean they're totally useless, right? I don't want someone to protect me. It doesn't matter what the situation is. I'll use whatever is available to fend for myself. So I want you to teach me how to use I want you to teach me how to use a sword. I taught you how to use a gun, remember? Now it's your turn. Very well. But know this, swords are tools to protect people, not to hurt them. Don't do evil with them, and wield them with a noble heart. Right. I'm not sure I still want to learn then. Ulrich. I'm just kidding. I guess I'm going to have to give this my best show. Have to cut a decent figure and all. Deciding to believe his words, I pointed my sword at him. Everyone has a slightly different stance. Personally, I like to raise my sword up until I see my opponent's eyebrows across the point. Eyebrows across the point. Like this? Take a fair bit of courage to attack that. Depending on the skill of your opponent, you can change it, of course. A basic attack looks like this. I spun my wrist, ran my sword down the length of Ulrich's blade, and swatted it aside. Whoop! Ulrich was defenseless. I closed in and thumped him on the chest with my pommel. Haha! How'd you like that? I only needed a second. He's totally fucking turned on right now. He's so blushing. Yeah. That was great. But you're very close. Our faces were so close that our noses almost touched. I'm sorry. You don't have to apologize. I was just surprised because you were so close. It's my fault because I didn't know how to fight. But I see. I think I get the gist of it. It needs more skill than brawn, it seems. It depends on you. Some people use raw power to overcome their opponents. We're both fairly light, so we need to perfect our skill. I see. Teach me some more, please. Not a problem. A few hours later... Well, look who's arriving together. We're just fighting with our swords in the garden, and Elcrede's like, I didn't know that's what they were calling it. And that seems weird, because she doesn't have a sword. It's like, I meant the real fucking thing. God, Elcrede! Pervert! Guess Elcrede and I get along, because we're both fucking perverts. Why are you both covered in dirt? Did you each rediscover your inner child and play in the mud? No. She taught me how to use a sword. A sword? I taught you. Whoa. If I look out the window now, there'll be a pig flying around. What use is pasta in a world of flying pigs? Oh, there's gonna be pasta tonight? Yes, carbonara. Made at danger to my own life. I hope you're hungry. Flying pigs? What are you talking about? What does that mean? It's weird, Elcrede. If anyone's being mystified by those around him, it's me. You used to hate the heights, and now you're learning how to use a sword, the very symbol of the heights. Nobody would have thought this possible. Whoops, the water is boiling over. Okay, this looks fine. Anyway, I just found it a little odd, a little strange. It makes me think about what might be going on here. You can think about this however you want. Besides, I'm never touching a sword again. You suck so bad it's not funny. And I can't shoot a gun. Fits so well. And don't worry about it. I'll protect you in close combat. Both of you. I asked for this because I didn't want anyone to protect me. Oh well, guess I learned that I suck at least. And it was a nice way to spend a few hours, so thanks for that. Ulrich. Oh, that's adorable. You're making your father very proud. It's like Elcrede's like our dad now. A few days passed since he lent me the book. He's obviously talking about his actual father, but he's like, Daddy's so proud of you, too. And you're like, Jesus Christ, Elcrede, you're only a few years older than us. Don't be creepy. That's creepy, Elcrede, because I fucking love you. I finished it. I closed the book, lying on my bed. I didn't know this was a 2-volume series. I suppose that's why the princess and the knight aren't a pair now. I'd been expecting the two to get married by the end, but the princess fell in love with a prince from a different country. I wonder how this will end. I really have no idea. I was wondering whom I would have picked if I'd been the princess. There's lots of people. There's the knight, there's the magician, there's the prince from another country. It's literally an Otome game, except for it's not choose your own adventure. The knight I spent so much time with, or the prince who only just appeared in my life? The knight I spent so much time with, Finn, or the prince who only just appeared in my life, Ulrich. Elcrede's the magician, pushing her toward the prince, I'm gonna guess, in this situation. I don't know. I couldn't put myself in her position. Well, I'll need to find out how it ends. I decided to ask Ulrich about the second book when I returned the first one to him. I'm gonna guess you probably can't find the second book, and we won't know how it ends, because that's the parallel, right? Like, Finn is 100% the fucking knight to her princess. But she's obviously going to choose Ulrich because that's the path that we're in. So if she were to get the other book and find out, like, oh yeah, no, she runs off with the knight, you know what I mean? Unless there's a part in here somewhere where Ulrich's like, he is like the knight, and I'm just like, whatever, and you're going to run off with him, and then she's like, no, I'm not, and she's going to defy the parallel that we have going. But, like, if they're going for a true parallel, she's going to have to marry the prince and not the knight, because that would, you know what I mean, be exact. But, so, I don't know. Anyway. Okay, ready. The next day arrived. When an opportune moment arrived, I struck up a conversation with Crede. Go outside. Yes, I'd like to escort you back to the mansion and leave for a little bit. May I? It would depend on the reason. What are you going to do? I want to return Ulrich's book. He'll eventually visit us at the mansion, but I'd like to have him lend me the second book if possible. I see. You're free to leave after I finish work. Shouldn't I escort you back? I'll ask someone else. And don't you want to go to him as early as possible? I don't mind going there after escorting you back. But I appreciate it, Crede. Thank you. Oh, it's all right. I'm happy for you and Ulrich. I should thank you for having a civilizing effect on him. Return the book, huh? Perhaps you should bring him a present. A present for Ulrich? Yes. He'd love that so much he'd surely keel over and die. A present? Such as fucking candy or cookies, you know the man. Jesus Christ. Sweets. Let's see. And maybe a ring that costs a few months of your salary. Okay, we're not getting engaged, Crede. Jesus. What? I can't afford that. But he did lend me a book that's out of print. I need to repay that in kind. Still, it would be expensive. Perhaps I should take out a loan from the Valentine Bank. No, heavens no. I was kidding. And that was my idea of a refined, clever, bourgeoisie joke. Pay it no heed. I see. Good. Bougie joke? Still, a present. What would he like? I really don't know. Do you have any ideas? I don't think you should be asking me. Worrying about what the other person may like is part of the gift. You're right. I simply hope he won't hate what I give him. And don't worry. You could give him weeds from the garden and he'd love it. Luck in battle, my knight. I think you need to give him candy. He likes candy and sweets. Is this really a good gift? I gave the paper bag from the general store a dubious look. What I had bought for Ulrich was a simple, unadorned barrette. Oh my god, that's so ridiculous. You know him, get him candy. Get him candy or cookies or something. Oh my god. I was hoping you might use it when working or reading a book, but I still felt uneasy. I got you this beautiful pair of earrings. I wish I had something that I knew for sure would make him happy. Candy. Cookies. I had no idea what that could be, or even what he'd look like when he was very happy. I suspected he wasn't going to roll around on the floor enthusiastically. I bought something, but perhaps I should check some other shops. Hey, you there! I don't know if it's Ulrich or... Oh no, it's this douche. Long time no see, woman. You doing well? You! I reached for my sword. Vice put his hands up. Now. You're surrounded. If you draw your sword, we'll shoot you. Surrounded? I looked over those nearby. 3 men seemed to be with him. I'm surrounded. If you do what I say, we won't kill you immediately. Follow me. Run, Spacey! This is... I wonder if this is supposed to be Ulrich? I don't know. Anyway, Vice, you're back. Starting to think I'd die waiting. No, it is Ulrich. Okay, so Vice, you're back? Thought I was gonna die waiting. I could say the same. When he saw me, he didn't make a sound, but his eyes went wide with surprise. Ulrich, you're the one who let her free, right? Think I'm an idiot? Can figure out that much. I didn't make it an issue because I assumed you had your reasons, but you never explained to me what's going on. So I investigated the situation. Well, looks like you two are getting along, doesn't it? In love with a girl from the Heights, are we? Don't be ridiculous. Not in love. The Heights betrayed our forefathers. They abandoned them to the flood. While we were fighting for our lives down here, they were safe up there. Never loved someone like that. Really now, I guess I have a job for you then. A job? Yeah, sneak into the Valentine mansion and get that key we talked about. Have you lost your mind? Is that the deal we made? Told you I wasn't going to let any harm come to the Valentines. I remember that. Just sneak in and don't let anyone see you. They'll think somebody lost it and nobody will be the wiser. Do what I say if you don't want us to kill the girl. Give me some time. Nope. I'm not gonna let you plot something with Valentine. It's not what I meant. Let me talk to the girl. Do what you say, just let me talk to her. Huh. Alright, revered founder. Just remember I have men everywhere. Don't pull any funny tricks. I'm gonna end this here and we'll talk to Ulrich in the next part. Dun dun dun! So anyway, I feel like though, like if you were there, he's like, what? Would never love anyone like that. You're like, I guess we'll go with the knight then. That's how the other book ended. Like, we know he's going to be in love with us, and he could just be fronting for Vice. But like, it's the fact that there was a time when he actually believed that, and he might still believe it. I don't know, but we've really only got one option before our ending, so we're maybe the next part. I don't know. We'll see. It might be like another part and a half, but because they like to sometimes you get the choice and then just get a long way to the ending. So I don't know, another hour, 2 max. I wouldn't think it was going to be more than another 2 hours till the ending. So, but anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.